Ghana Chrome Home, Yankana Corner, NDC journalist, what how many pa. Now, a lot of alleged information about you got there. Abeiku Santana waka concern be against one particular digitization policy, another one particular thing, but Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, or boy, Motum nationalize it. Abeka Shatawali can in semi be the Dr. Mahmoud Bamia to a Senate there, only be beyond farmer fans, another the fans of music. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia at the time, no, a man answer there, will go do maybe. Within a week or two, they had said that what to launch one particular app for the GMX app or a streaming platform about musicians. No, say I mean, the some corner platform to them called say you ma. Not today, abandoning is kaka crap or zama artist no. Them are when we retrieve baby no. In the cheddar Spotify na they na other platforms ama no audio mark amanda ama nkɔfo bebree na wɔnyɛ skill defi artists no another one more to you wɔnyɛ skill defi no this GMX app no launched by Dr. Mahmoud Bamba bobo ma Ghana for so wetu no wakɔ I mean worldwide nti wɔbɛnya one content wɔn nyɛ about the at the same time they get money now yɛ dɛ Abeiku Santana kaka nsɛm bi tie this particular app ɔyɛ mmoa na due to that ɔma Kwadwo Sheldon one popular blogger nso so wakasa na kasa wakasa ne ho it tells you something there ikurom ha ne wa nkɔfo mpɛ dɛ wɔbɛdi ne kɔ no wɔdedi mempɛ dɛ mɛkasa bebree bɔ maza na hyɛ video no business second video from me alpha butum na from sika.
I'm not here to do politics. The GMX app is a collaboration between private and public sector. It is not owned and operated by the government. The government just stepped in just to nationalize it for wider reach and consumption. The GMX app is not owned by the government. So that is what the kind of mindset behind an app like that. And mind you, we are in a digital era. We are in a streaming era. We are in an era where even cinema is dead. Various production companies are producing quality tier movies and things, and they are streaming it on Paramount Plus, Amazon, Netflix, and all those things. Because everyone is on their phone. That is where the world is gravitating towards. What Abeiku Santana said.
The biggest music destination in Africa is Nigeria. And you be a music streaming app ana. Mibusamo. But what is Nigeria for app will be a banya mo streaming you also. A intro. Now say almost launch music streaming app. A intro. Munti. Sa no mo ye Ghana Post app. Busa Uber driver and a Yango driver be say o use sa app nana. Adia Google. I capture the whole world satellite. And the Google map so you use. Sana covered by also my COVID app. Oh, I know so my app. Oh, I know wait no more did that mo. Na mo so ma jedi. Na mo ko bom nsem ayen tro. En ko be bia enye hwe. Eti mamu ma omo fa sa app ni dada won kan just say digitization. Busa mo say mfa so ben e na obenya film. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ebe bia TV channel a mo amoye sini nyina ye di local content ni beguso wo pese wo hwe sa channel na utua dwumadia ye wo conference center e won kran wo kumase no antumi amba ye wo dedicated TV channel a wo betumi ahwe wo di umomo wo atua na wo hwe ne live a sika no beko artist ni ho e beko producers ho e beko mo ye no we ni hihye pa ye di agu kwan.
What is wrong with you niggas? If you are going to dismiss a streaming platform in a digital era, bro, how, bro? How? Also, the Nigeria that he mentioned, Nigeria no get dedicated streaming platform for their artists or their local art. Do they have a dedicated local channel? No. Do you not see most of their producers putting their content on YouTube? If you are going to bastardize something like the GMS app or whatever streaming app Abeiku, my daughter, has launched, make sure the alternative that you are bringing to the bro who watches TV in 2024. Let us be serious.
As some are very deep who watches TV in 2024. I'm out for baby now on TV. One phone na because I thought who was TV no on the phone do. And the TV no so quite see your phone. That is a very big point. It's a big Santana someone or a you could see that on your valid. But this is the rest of all the video. Now, I want to assemble in Angasujina.
It's like Dragon Raccoon. The two parties now here. But based on what he introduced, I think what the Bawumia launched, they make sense. We could not politicize this thing for we need to from near Shadi. How? TV channel. So you see the problem? You see the problem with the way they go about with policies. And when you criticize this, when you criticize it, you are seen as like, oh, you didn't. No, bro. This how, bro? Also, the TV station, already is Crystal, but I'm never sure on my wife. Start TV channels, a station channel. Now, what makes you think there is no alternative for it? We say there's YouTube, there's Netflix. But if you are going to, once again, if you are going to bastardize someone's policy, make sure the one that you are introducing, it will make sense. Because when he started, he was making sense until, it's like, wait for it moment. He's coming. Oh, bro, how? It's like, then when an interest peak like this, now, TV channel in 2024, you had people clapping. Most of the people in the auditorium, their content are put on YouTube and it is monetized.
YouTube niggas.
How are you going to monetize a TV channel? By doing LPMs. In a global era like this, in a digital era like this, in an era where majority of content consumers are on their phone, your alternative to this is what? TV stations. Bro, we are not coming out from the trenches, bro. We're not coming out from the trenches. We are stuck in the trenches, bro.
I said, no, can true. So that means if 4 years, I'm not chatting Munamuno Yako. Ewa, they may be a queen, they may be a queen. In your banner, you queen, you was a pet. These same people spoke about VSHS. And there was a VSHS one or lunch. You go, Mancasaneu. We see what certain people be worried yesterday, Doctor, I will say, do you? Now, if you see people talking against it, I know I are fantastic job, fantastic work, and people will talk against it as if they service will yank on pay. But because of that, what Baba want to money, they have to criticize you. That a pull down mentality.
Me, at this stage of our development, our preferred is 2000 intake. You can imagine the furore this caused. Is this man Wabodamana? What is he talking about? What is the Ghana card? What is system? How could it be so much more valuable? I'll just give you a few reasons, and it wasn't said, cavalierly. There was thinking to that statement, and I wanted people to think about it. For the first time in our history as a country, we have a unique identity system, which is biometric. So we can uniquely identify every individual, whether they are alive or dead, right? We can uniquely identify every individual. So immediately, if you can uniquely identify each individual, the case of ghost names on our public sector payroll will become a thing of the past immediately once we do it. And I'm working with controller here. We're doing a lot of good work on the controller payroll database and cleaning it up. If you look at what has happened recently, National Service Scheme, we found 14,000 ghost workers, saved annually 114 million Ghana cedis to the public exchequer from 14,000, just from one institution, National Service, 14,000 ghost workers, because we look for unique identity. Just a couple of days ago, SNIT reported finding 27,000 ghost pensions. 27,000 ghost pensions. And they were being paid 327 million Ghana cedis a year. Two institutions, you add a yearly savings that these discoveries have made just in two institutions, 441 million Ghana cedis. Over 10 years, you are talking of over 4 billion Ghana cedis. This is just two institutions, and you can be sure that when we go through every institution, you will see that we will be able to eliminate all ghost workers thanks to the Ghana card. As a result of the Ghana card, we've made it the tax identification number for everybody. When we came into office in 2017, only 4% of adults in Ghana had a tax identification number. 4%. And you can see most of those are in the formal sector. Not many who will be registered for taxes. We said, let's make the Ghana card number the tax identification number. Immediately we did that. The number of people that have tax identification numbers have suddenly gone up from 4% to 85%. And that is it. So now the taxman knows exactly who has filed, who has not filed at any particular time. And not only do we know them, we also have their digital address, so we know where they live. So tax collection is going to take a different path going forward because we now have the data. Fake birth certificates was a big problem, for our country, and it made it very difficult for people to trust our documents at embassies and everywhere, because people would just go and have fake birth certificates. But when we went to the births and deaths registry, we found three different databases. We had to harmonize the databases. But once you have unique identity, you will not have fake birth certificates. There will be no football age versus normal age. That business will come to an end. Recently, you will know that I think our women's team was banned for presenting some overage players. Hopefully, now we are going to strictly require that they bring their Ghana cards before they are going to be registered to play. Today, with your Ghana card, the Ghana card the banks are very happy with it because it gives all the KYC a bank needs. One of the problems we have had is for people to open bank accounts. But today, if you have a Ghana card and a mobile phone, you don't have to fill any form at all. You can just dial a USSD code and put in your Ghana card ID, and a bank account will be open for you, and you can start transactions immediately. So we are bringing in financial inclusion. When we came into office, the proportion of adults with bank accounts was less than 40%. Today, because of mobile money interoperability and the Ghana card, today we have over 90% of adults either having a mobile money account, which is interoperable with a bank account, or a bank account itself. And that is very phenomenal. We have one of the things that has really, since I was at the Bank of Ghana, one of the things that kept eating at us at the bank was the absence of a credit system in Ghana. In many countries, workers don't have to just live on their monthly paycheck because there's a credit system. If you have a regular paycheck, you will be able to get a way to buy, a TV on credit or a fridge on credit and all of that. A working credit system. But we don't have a credit system in Ghana. And one of the biggest obstacles to the development of a credit system was the absence of unique identity. The credit reference agencies need unique identity to do credit scoring so that everybody will know what their credit score is. So if you don't pay your bills, you will have a very low credit score and they will not give you credit. If you pay your bills, you have a high credit score and you will get credit. Now, many developing countries, including Ghana, we've not had this credit system because of the absence of credit scoring. But because we have now linked all bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have linking the bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have unique identification for credit scoring. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the credit reference agencies and ECG, as well as Ghana Water, because we want to make sure those who don't pay their bills on time, it will affect your credit. So, and that is all of us, I suppose, for water, and because that is where you bring discipline into the economy, discipline into the society. But
TV Ghana, Matilda and Sir.